economics has a lot to do with the family, like divorces and so on and so forth. And so there's a need for family values. And can you explain why you wrote the book, though?
Well, absolutely. The book actually developed out of my own experience back in 2000 when my wife Heidi and I married. We decided within a few months we really wanted to have a family focus, be intentional about ourselves as a family, as a couple. And so we went looking for resources and ways that we could go through a process to just kind of discern our own vision. And we found that there really weren't any resources that were faith-based and that would incorporate a Christian spirituality into a visioning process. So it just wasn't there, and that's when the light bulbs went off for us on this as a concept, something that was ready and it was overdue.
Yeah, you bet. In a nutshell, what's your book about?
Well, the book is about guiding families, giving biblical guidance for tuning in their family vision and living it out, and it walks families, couples through a process where they can just kind of grow in exploring who they are as a family, who they are in their spirituality and their spiritual walk with God, and even just asking questions about who is Jesus for us, why did he come to the planet, and why are we on the planet? And so it really gives them the opportunity, the opening to ask very basic questions about who they are, who God is, and what their purpose is on the planet, and what God has in store for them, and how they can participate with God and what God's doing.
Yeah, and I think that's why a lot of people get depressed, is they don't really feel like they have a purpose. And a lot of people try to make money their purpose, or materialistic stuff, a boat, a car, a house, their purpose. And that only gets so far, huh?
And we all get caught up in that. I mean, it's something that, it really is something that it isn't just a select few who have that problem. It really is something that it's overwhelming for most all of us, is that what creeps in is the pressing needs of the day for us. Sometimes it's about finances, sometimes it's about getting our kids to the bus stop, sometimes it's about the mortgage, and sometimes it's about relationships, maybe sensing some difficulties in marriage, and whatever it may be, the things that tend to overwhelm us, and we're kind of rudderless in our world without having a sense of vision and direction. Yeah.
Now, your book, and it's very good. What would you say, though, to somebody who says, my family needs a lot of work, however, I'm not really into this religious thing?
Oh, well, I'll tell you. What I would say is, you are at a place of tremendous opportunity for yourself. Number one is, this is not about religion. It's religion. Let me get something clear for me: is that religion is our efforts, or humankind's efforts to reach God. And this isn't about that. This is about what God is doing in our midst, and what God is doing to reach us, and how we can accept and partner with that. Yeah. So what I would say is go for it, and just enjoy the adventure. We don't have to be good. We don't have to be ideal, perfect. We don't have to have a color-coded, color-matched outfit to wear to a church. That it just does. It's not the way it is. So it's really something that. Just getting started with where we're all at. We all have messy lives, messy stories, and so it's just saying, I could take a nice deep breath and just get started on an adventure with God.
Yeah.